Alright. This is Mario again, guys, with an update while we're in this Noreaster. So, the morning, nothing's gone terribly wrong so far. Like, still at good status. Or at least good enough to actually survive. So yeah, you can tell by all the surrounding stuff. We still have power. It's like already midday, and we still have not lost power. So obviously we'll be fine on that part for a while. Now, in our backyard, there's like a little bit of water in there, just like tiny bit of water along the fence, because that's the lowest part. This is near the fence, and there's like a few inches of water there. Not that bad, but expecting it to get worse. This is so far not as bad as Grayson's. Just like a little bit of water in the backyard. I'll show you from the bedroom now. In the bedroom, right here, you can see it's really clumping toward the back corner near our shed. And that's exactly what I did last time. But it's staying in that corner this time. It's not moving up. Up over here, completely not flooded. Just a few puddles from normal average rain. Now, here's our pool. Funny story. We left the cover on the whole time. The water's almost at the top. It was like only halfway when the storm began. So I'm a little concerned about that, since I'm not gonna go out there and try and drain all the water out. But if that does overflow, then we're gonna have issues. And then, you can see the water's coming from under the fence. It's going right underneath it. If I get a high enough view for you guys. I don't know if you see that, but over the street, it's actually flooding toward that direction. I'll get a better view from the kitchen over here. Actually, the window's completely covered in water drops, but you can still see the street is. Hopefully you can see, but yeah, the street's really flooding over there. As best I could to get you a good view. Now here's probably the strangest part. So it's flooding a little bit in the back street over there. It's flooded again, but look at the front. It's completely fine, left alone. Nothing is rising up here. It's just a few puddles here and there from the rain. Just a little bit of flash flooding, but really nothing major from coastal floods. The winds, you have had a few strong gusts, but they've mostly been sustained around the 20s in mile/hour range. And that'll get you a shot up here. Yeah, it's not that bad. Clearly there are a few gusts here and there that are pretty strong, most likely the cause of all the flooding. And considering all this that has happened, we haven't even had a power outage yet, and we're in a scattered area. So, chance of power outages, not expecting it to be too high right now, because it hasn't happened all the morning, and it's gonna be pretty much the same for the next few hours. So I think we'll be good. I think we'll actually make it through until the next high tide, because then that's when things will get way worse. Especially since there was a full moon last night. You know how the moon triggers tides and all. And since it's a full moon, that means we have double high tides on each end of the earth, and we're at one of those high tides right now. So yeah, and it's starting to go down. Like the tide's starting to go down, but about 5 or 6 hours later, gonna be another high tide. Actually, no, that would be a low tide. But you know, toward the night, we'll get another high tide, and flooding issue is going to become a lot worse. Not excited for that anyway. So far, we're making our strides through. We're doing quite alright, to say the least. It's just a miracle that we haven't had any major issues with the storm yet. You know, here's another shot. Look at how windy and rainy it is. This is a really strong nor'easter, and so far it hasn't impacted us as badly as I thought it would. So right now, we're in good standing, good status. Power is still on. Flooding is at a minimum, to say the least. You know, flooding hasn't been completely absent, but, you know, at least it's not major. Even though it will get worse. And also, the wind is not at its strongest. So for now, I think we're good. This nor'easter that we're having, going right through it. I think for today, especially considering it'll be the worst of the 3 days, I think we might be fine. Oh my goodness, it really picked up out there now. You can see it's moving, all the trees. It's really, really strong now. Oh my goodness. The tree's practically bending over there. Oh. This is the one that's freaking out over here. Try and zoom into that one. Okay, that tree was just freaking out. Another one over here that's practically bending itself over. But for now, I think we'll be fine until the storm actually does get worse. But so far, it's actually not too bad, especially on us, because we're at a raised point from the rest of the people living here. And the water, you know, it can get to them easily over. Oh my goodness. A huge gust just blew by. You can see the trees are moving out there. Clearly visible, even from this distance where you wouldn't be able to see it too well. But yeah, well, it's raining awfully hard now. You can tell by the pool water. But yeah, that's all for now. We'll update you later. Thank you for watching. We'll update you later if anything interesting happens. Or, you know, just wait a few more hours and see what happens. So, yeah, thanks for watching, and that's about it for now.